Well, good afternoon there, fellow Facebookers and friends over the internet. Hope you're all doing fine and dandy on this fine Monday afternoon. Got it right then, didn't I? And I got the weather in as well without going into it too much. We know it's fine, we know it's Monday. I'm ahead of the game now. So, yeah, just reporting in really. Just wanted to have a little chat really. It's been a rather poignant couple of days. Not melancholy, but it's been a thoughtful weekend really. I was talking to a friend of mine and we were discussing things about dreams and aspirations. And and I was watching some stuff as well over the weekend about people of certain ages and whether they felt that they were at the point they wanted to be at that age, or whether they felt their dreams and aspirations were beyond their grasp and reach now. And I don't think that that's ever the case really. Personally, I've had dreams and aspirations for, well, a very, very long time, as I guess and I hope that you all have. Mine are probably slightly, well, I suppose everybody's is different. It's, it's horses for courses, isn't it? But my dream would be to, and it always has been, it has been for a very, very long time, would be to be in a financial position where I could be comfortable enough to buy a piece of land, maybe 2 acres, about 2 acres, I suppose. That probably do to start with. And what I would like to do, I would like to open up an animal rescue centre and rehabilitation centre, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. And my idea was to have exotic pets there that needed rescuing, rehabilitating, and then going through the process of finding them new homes. And also for indigenous species, so animals that are inherently in this part of the planet or this country. So things like foxes, badgers, just the whole lot, hedgehogs, everything, right the way from the furry all the way up to the feathered. And that's what my dreams and aspirations were. And it's one of those things that it's still a big dream of mine, and hopefully one day I'll be able to put it into a process where it takes hold and it becomes a reality. But I guess that remains to be seen. But as for other dreams and aspirations, I don't really have that many, I don't think, to be honest. I just want to be in a position where I can rescue and rehabilitate some wildlife, domestic and and sort of globe, animals that come from all different parts of the planet, so exotics and domestic. And Hazel's on board with that as well. That's something that she would love to do. And I think I'm at the point in my life now where I can give the time to doing that. But it's like everybody's dream, isn't it? A lot of people's dreams it comes with financial constraints, and I think that that's the same for everybody. But that's my dream and aspirations. I mean, I've worked with animals, as I said before, for most of my working life, and I've always been obsessed with wildlife and animals ever since I was a kid. And I think you'll find that with a lot of people that have worked in zoos or worked with animals, that their passion has been there from, and it is a passion, it's not just a job. The passion has been there, or the flame for the passion has been there ever since they can remember and beyond that. So, I remember talking to my mum and dad, and they used to tell me things about things that I used to do when I was a kid, like bringing in snails or bringing in birds that were dead, or all sorts of things, just simply to go through and look at the anatomy of them and to see how these animals worked really. And that's something that all budding and aspiring zookeepers have in common. I think we've all been through that process. We've all started out at that point, you see, and it's become, as I say, it becomes an obsession. But that's my dream and aspiration, is to I'm not one for flash cars. I don't want big cars. I want massive houses. I just want a bit of land, and with a property on it that me and the children, Hazel, can live in quite comfortably and happily, and that is sort of local or central to some other rescue stations and rescue centres that I can sort of liaise with. But yeah, it's all about money, isn't it, really? But I tried this quite a few years ago. I think I might have mentioned it in one of my videos, I'm not sure, where I wanted to start a wild canid centre up, and it was an education centre, and it was going to be for the studying of, well, wild canids, so wolves, coyotes, dingoes, bush dogs, all sorts of, African hunting dogs, right the way across the board. And it was primarily for education. But there's a lot of zoos out there that have animals that that need rescuing or need to be rehomed, because a lot of zoos take animals on in the hope they can rehome them. And this is what I would like to do. I'd like to give those animals the opportunity to sort of find what they deserve, what they should be given, which is sort of peace and love and respect, and somewhere to live their natural lives out, and not be inhibited by people, or by people's actions. So that's my dream, really. Just a bit of a ramble, really. I just wanted to get it out there. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, what are your dreams and aspirations? I'd be interested to know. Yeah, I've not really been one for massive cars or fast cars and big houses and stuff like that. It's not really sort of appealed to me. It really has purely and simply been working with wildlife and rescuing wildlife and wildlife education. So that's where I'm at, really. It's funny, isn't it? It takes, you sit down and you have a chat with people, and you never really think these things through, or these things aren't apparent until you go away, and all of a sudden that one conversation, it sort of ignites a spark, and then you start thinking about where you want to be in the process of how you're going to get there and how you're going to be there. But anyway, the education centre that I was looking at, the wild canid one, well, we got quite far with that. We'd found land, we'd been offered backing, we were offered a contract by a TV company to film it, and it was going to be, from start to finish, or from start until, from the sort of the ground upwards until the point where we open the doors, and then slightly beyond that, see how well it done. And we were offered money by them, and we were offered all sorts of things, but right at the last minute, they pulled the rug from underneath us, and it was deflating. But we went back to the drawing board. But it was just a case of we couldn't find any financial funding for it, and obviously we're zookeepers, we work with animals, we're not really in a position to financially to fund anything like that ourselves. But you know what, one day, I still hope that one day we'll be able to maybe utilise what we've got and find a piece of land or some acreage somewhere, and just start up a rescue centre for wildlife. But we'll see. I hope that's I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I want to say, really. Just pondering, really. Nothing special, just thought I'd ponder. Be interested to know what your guys what you guys would like, or your dreams and aspirations are. Be interesting to see. Obviously everybody's got their own dreams, everybody's got their own aspirations, and of course it's it's all relative to that person. So take it easy, guys. And that was probably a bit boring, but just wanted to exorcise a ghost, as it were. See, back to ghosts. Right, speak to you soon, guys. Look after each other, take care of one another, be there for one another, all important things. See you soon. Bye now.